Yeah, look at this mess. So, I've been finding this on my pepper plants. I've been wondering what was going on, but I haven't been diligent. I was just looking on this side, and so I flipped them over, and this mess has been everywhere. I've been doing a lot of cleanup, and I noticed that a little bit of peroxide, some soapy water. Is that all I use? Peroxide and some soapy water. And I started washing the leaves, which is going to be a tedious task because I even missed one. But this poor little baby here was looking a hot, wretched mess on my green sock. And I was like, my green socks were just so beautiful. And then all of a sudden they started looking like this. But I started flipping the leaves over. I started to inspect is what I started doing. And then I came through. First I was spraying, and the spraying wasn't good enough. And then I just got my hands saturated, and I started washing the leaves. And I noticed when I started washing the leaves, they started perking up. Now, I said this was going to be a tedious task, and I didn't get every single leaf, but I got the majority of them. And just the way they have just waken up. See, and some of them I have to be aware because they're just sun fried also. But out there in the nest, I'm going to have to go out there and do the same thing. But I haven't killed the population, but I can guarantee you that I have knocked a dent in it. And I was looking for my little sprayer so that I can just spray the back of the leaves. Spray the back of the leaves to get it all off, but something's in the sprayer. And maybe my husband's spraying something because he does like to spray the cars in the front with peppermint oil because we have a problem with rats and squirrels chewing up our I wish I can get this in a cup that I can just be able to dip my fingers in. Hold on. A little dish I can use. I don't know what I was saying. So this is what I'm going to spend most of my day doing. Just pretty much washing my leaves and getting all these little mites out of here. Because I'm impressed with just a day. And how the leaves are looking. And then the flowers. Because I think these little leaves, what these little mites are doing is that they're suffocating them and they can't get any nutrition. Now, if they just break off because they're just so fried and crispy, I'm not going to worry about it. But some of them still have the white stuff on there. And I was just on one of those Facebook pages, and somebody else was talking about them. One person called them aphid, somebody else called them scale. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's an infestation in your garden. And one lady said she came out there, go see there, right there, on this leaf right here. She came out there and it was just everywhere. And somebody says, you're not checking your garden every day. And that's the truth. I check it and I look at it. I've been coming out here, sitting out here, but I haven't really been out here into everything because but I know that my peppers were doing pretty phenomenal. And then suddenly, they started looking at, let me take this one off and show you. Started looking a hot mess. Because what I did come out here and do it, and I clamped them up. You know, that got wet, you can't really see it. I had clamped them up so that they don't fall. But I tell you what, there's there's um there's flowers on here now, and I'm impressed. Yep, I'm impressed. And I can only imagine this is gonna be an all-day job. Cause you already know I got peppers. Is that a pepper over there growing? It's huge. And I see that white stuff from over here. Those are eggs. All right. And I also had to do this little tomato bush over here, but I don't think it's gonna make it. This was my door red, one of my door tomatoes. I don't think it's gonna make it. This one's gonna make it. I cleaned this one too, and it's looking better. And plus, it had a caterpillar on it. So that's why I really wish I had some spray. But I have to be careful because this time last year, because I had, not this time, but last year when I had all my peppers growing, when my green stalks were overwintering in the house, which wasn't necessary because it wasn't a winter. But you live and you learn. And I had so many fruit flies, and I got the Dawn spray and sprayed everything and killed 90% of my peppers. I had to start all over again. So I got to be careful that I don't put too much spray on them. Because I don't want to kill them. So I don't want to start all over again. But definitely in my green stalks, I got to take care of them. That's just like, but I'm proud of that because those leaves are looking better. And I probably should be changing my gloves. I'm not really sure. These little white flies are just, they are a menace. And it's my fault, but it's my fault to a certain extent because I said I didn't want too much spray, too much stuff on my green stalks. Because I told you, now I'll get out there and spray 7 dust in the lawn and out there in the nest, but on my green stalks, I'm not too keen about doing that. Yeah, and probably by giving these a little wash, and then I have new green life up here. But these peppers right here, nothing bothers them. I thought they were Tabasco peppers. I saw somebody that thought they were pita peppers, but I've never bought a pita pepper, so I don't even know what a pita pepper is. Kind of looks like a pita. And I don't mean Peter Jr. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Let's just pull you off. I had so much stuff down here. You can see the down on the ground. Before I come. My strawberries are dying back, but I have new foliage coming through, so I'm not worried about that. Alrighty. And that should get you through to the next phase of whatever pepper you are, because I don't know. And then you should give me some fruit. Alrighty. I don't know what that is. I think that's blight. But there's where are my nippers? I think I might just nip this off and force it to get bushier. There are some little, oops, see. Oh well. They were crispy up there. And this one up here is doing pretty good. Can you see it? Oh, can't see it because of with this one. I had to get a stick and start it down here. Clamp this little one onto it. I see somebody over here needs some sun. Well, let me see how my little pepper's doing over here. And, oh, it's making a comeback. My only surviving miniature yellow bell pepper looks a mess. But I seen a leaf down here and some leaf form right here. And that's looking like it's got more stuff on it again. Those little white flies or whatever that is just relentless. But the leaves are looking much better. That's what it's doing. It's sucking the entire life out of the leaf. I'm going to give you some fertilizer, little plant. Disinfect your roots. And see if we can get you back growing again. I may even go as far as pulling that out of there and put it in the bucket. No, it's not too impacted though. So I'll be back when I'm done. I'm just going to get all my peppers cleaned up, and then I'll give you guys a little brief mid-September tour. I don't know if I add that into a maintenance Monday, but we'll find out. I'll be back. Nesties, I am still at it. I am out here cleaning all my peppers. I have cleaned this whole row over here, all the way down there, just about flipped over every leaf and looked under it and made sure that I scrubbed anything that looks merely or whatever this infestation that's on it, this white stuff. And I thought when I take the white stuff off, I thought the little black spots that were there, I thought it were holes. I was sadly mistaken, because I'll show you one. It's the leaf. It's a white powder of stuff. You can wipe it off. But when you wipe it off, it leaves little black dots that are there. And the black dots that are there looks like some type of egg that's still there. And I thought it was holes. Try to go back again and make sure that I was cleaning everything. So I got everything down here on Pepper Row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 peppers right here. Plus 13, 14, 15, 16. Those right there, and then that whole concrete bed is full of peppers and some like peppers, some volunteer tomatoes, volunteer potato, 2 squash plants, or 3 of them, and that's all that's out there. And I've been out there with this, some soap and water, vinegar and baking soda, and washing my plants. I have these over here to finish. I'm gonna cover everybody with some I've already put fertilizer down here. I'm going to cover everybody with some mulch, and then I'm going to water it in, and that should be it for today. That should be it. And I got a couple peppers in here too. I just see the leaf flipped over. See, that's all I'm doing. Out here washing my leaves. Ain't that something? That'll teach me not to plant so many peppers because it's a lot of maintenance. And I don't know if this is 2 or 1, but a lot of times when I seeded my peppers, I seeded 2 of them. I ain't doing good. They're so tiny. Lemon basil everywhere. So these little white flies is just as worse as the squash vine borer. You come out here one day and then you come back out here the next day and everybody's looking sad and you're trying to figure out what is going on, but you don't really see anything. You flip that leaf over and it's infested. I showed y'all, it's infested with this. And then I just wipe it off. And see, you wipe it off, it leaves little holes. Them not holes, that's more. You gotta wipe all that off. So that's what I've been doing. And if it's too bad, I've been just throwing it down here on the ground so I can put it in the garden. I have some carrots growing back over here. I didn't even know that.
This is the most important crop that I grow for the fall. Let me know in the comments.
Okay, and they trying to grow peppers in there, so I'm going to take them out
Fall crop.
because y'all need to get established. All right, that's that and those. And I seen another one over here I need to clean.
So I'm only going to do 4 broccoli plants. So I'm going to put 35. Okay, never mind. Cups all over.
All I've really been trying to do is keep everything watered. But this was getting ready to get out of hand, and a lot of these peppers I have baby, you know, a lot of them were in my green stalks. I can say everything back here is from seed. Yep. And just about every one of them have fruit on it. All right, Nesties, we're in for a harvest coming up real soon. All right, I'll be back.